Just over the Mississippi, in a city-subsidized dwelling, residents complain of a foul odor. On an abandoned top floor, a young tenant makes a horrific discovery. Police are soon on the scene.
I would describe the smell like busting open a casket from back in the Cleopatra days.
No, that's the skin.
Seeing a decomposed body laying in open like that, that's raw death right there. That's raw death.
We don't see any drug paraphernalia on the scene, and this entire floor has been abandoned. So again, we don't know if she's a transient or if she's a missing person. And we don't have any identification on her at this point. So we're waiting to determine the cause of death, and we'll take it from there.
It's a crime scene with rapidly disappearing clues. At this stage, race is indiscernible. Shrouding the scene is an ever-present stench.
The smell of death goes along with being a death investigator. You can't handle this death, can't handle the smell, and perhaps you're gonna have to find another line of work. You may not like it, but you're just gonna have to learn to work around it.
Decaying flesh gives off a very specific odor from the bacteria that is present in our body and on our body when we die. These bacteria give off gases because they are threatened. Their lives are threatened. They have no food to digest. And so these gases that the bacteria give off, they distend the body. So the body just bloats and bloats and bloats. And eventually, it'll rupture.
It's quite a mess. The city is responsible only for taking away the body mass. Left behind are the fluids which seep down into the floorboards and seem to defy gravity as they soak up into the drywall much like a wake.
From a city standpoint, I don't think we've ever had a plan in place for the cleanup of bodily fluids and bodily remains in buildings. Now, here's a situation where we got public housing in the Banner Apartment. There's probably, again, some sort of responsibility for getting this thing cleaned up. Make no mistake, when we're done here, we will go wash up. Just for the fact that being exposed to it tends to give you a feeling of having that lack of a better word, that film on you from the scene. You can smell the thick, pungent air in there, and it feels like it gets on you sometimes.
Tommy knows he'll never get this job. At best, public housing may dispatch a janitor. The city can ignore the mess, but what about the people who live below? The putrid odor reaches the ground floor.
It's psychosomatic. You feel like you're still smelling it when you get away. God created odors for a reason. Foul odors are meant to let you know that they're bad and that they're potentially dangerous, and basically to stay away from it.